Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. You're on with Big J, and you know what time it is. Let's talk sports, news, and information. Hey, don't miss my live stream tonight with my nephew. He's going to come on, and we're going to talk about LeVar Ball and Skip Bayless. There's some things we want to look at, and there's some things we want to talk about. I'm excited because so much great things are going on, but at the same time, there's a lot of negative going on also. I don't know if you're aware with it or paying attention, but when we look in the news, we have Bill Cosby. Now we have Felicia Rashad, who's going back and forth with Howard University, and you have Will Smith's on online mother, who's going back and forth now with Felicia Rashad. So, and then, oh, I don't know if you read it, but YouTube, the CEO, she says that she's going to troll YouTube and go back and forth on YouTube because she's trying to find out where drama is because she's going to eliminate drama on YouTube. There's an app called TubeBuddy. If you can get TubeBuddy, there's a news section on there that I read every day. And you want to go into that news section because what it does, it allows you to know what's going on with YouTube, past, present, and future. But what I was saying is, within the community of African Americans, so much is going on. Sha'Carri Richardson, that plight. Then we had Bill Cosby. Then we have the women who are against Bill Cosby. Then we have the women who are supporting Bill Cosby. So in my question within the description, I said, "What's going on?" There is so much going on that we have never seen the likes of before. I can't understand it, but tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm going to talk about some of those issues. But I come on now to discuss them because it's relevant. And what do I mean? The panel of life is growing, and it's not growing in a diverse direction. It's not growing in a supportive direction. What's going on and what's taking place is that the narrative of individuals within a certain socio-economical culture are exploiting one another, fighting against one another, and we are giving over and lending a voice to America to show that we can be stereotyped, which is very wrong. When we look at Sha'Carri Richardson, this is what I was saying yesterday, and you helped me out in the comment section. Flojo set the record in the Olympics of a 10.49. Even Marion Jones, with all her stuff and everything was going on, ran a 10.7. All right. And then I believe Thompson ran a 10.69. So Miss Richardson, Sha'Carri Richardson, ran a 10.72. So what is the issue? Because she's not about to break Flojo's record. She's not even about to break the records of the second or third person in history. So what is the issue? They're treating her as though she's some type of big star, and we have to punish her. Here's my opinion, and this is what I think is going on. If you really look at her and some of the things that she stands for, she's very Afrocentric. But as a young lady, she's very defined in her mannerisms and her character. And when you watch her, she is on a different level than most 21-year-olds. This is why her endorsements didn't pull out or back up, i.e., Nike. All right. And there's some other endorsements that she has. But what I think it is, with Gwen Berry doing what she did at the trials when she turned away from the flag. Here's my perception, and here's what I think. I might be wrong. I think they feel, and they are the powers of the Olympic Committee who used the anti-doping drug thing to shut her down so she would win the 100. All right. Because if she won the 100, this is what I think. I think they feel that she would have took that stand, and either it would have been something like a Tommy Smith, John Carlos, or she was going to do something that represents that there are a diverse culture of people in this country who are being misused and abused, whereby they didn't want that. So what they did, they made sure by suspending her a month that she would not be able to run in the 100 by 100. Same, give somebody else in that position who we know are not going to embarrass the United States. See, because if she would do that, it would show after 48 years plus that there is still a problem in this country that stems from systematic racism of a group of people who have been identified, selected, and separated from every other culture. We are the only culture who are still struggling beyond ourselves. People say, well, we as a people don't have a leader. Okay, I agree with that a little bit. We as a people don't have a platform. Not true. There's so many celebrities who are in sports and so many celebrities who are doing other things. So where do we find the fallacies and find them fake and create a true genre to say this is who we are? What do we do? How do we seal it? How do we come together and say, you know what? No more. But I like Sha'Carri Richardson's attitude. I like how she dealt with things. I like how she said, oh, you know what? At any time, for anyone, we have all dealt with travesty. And for me losing my mom, and someone tells me before I'm about to run a race, that was devastating to me. And I made a mistake. Yes, I did. I used marijuana. But what I'm going to do, I'm only 21 years old. You can take it away from me now, but the next 4 years, then the next 4 years, then the next 4 years, I'm going to win gold. You understand that? As long as she didn't lose her endorsements, there's still a chance for greatness. And I applaud Phil Knight and Nike for standing behind her and not pulling out. That makes a difference. See, what we have to understand is we can't break the bar. The measure of the bar, we can't go under it. We have to attack it right where it is. See, because we do anything that goes beyond or under, you're setting yourself for failure. So then what you have to do, like there used to be a glass ceiling for women, so women can so only reach a certain level, but that glass ceiling is no longer there. Coming out of suffrage, women suffered with their own identity because they were not labeled or given the understanding of who they were in corporate America. Now, when you see Sha'Carri Richardson run like FloJo, got that look, her nails, her hair, she's identifying who she is. And believe it or not, there are people in this country who don't want you to identify with who you are. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's an economic thing. We're divided by economic, social disadvantages. So what happens is because now certain groups are going to make sure you're okay, we're going to put or do something to show you just who and what we think you are. Am I making this a black or white issue? No, not at all. I'm just telling you, Bill Cosby was released from jail. The Will Smith mom told Felicia Rashad on Twitter. What's this on Twitter? Felicia, I don't know you, but we all know what he did back then. Wow. And if he did it, he needs to be in jail. He needs to pay for it. All right. But to do that on Twitter and show the entire world how there is division amongst one community is a bad thing. It's a very bad thing. All right. And then we talked about Sha'Carri Richardson. And then we have the internet feuds that are going on, and they are hellaciously crazy. I don't know what to say, and I'm not going to say anything. I support Kwame Brown as an athlete and a basketball player for being treated unfairly and unjustly. I support him in his redemption and seeing what's going on. Other than that, I have no words in it, none at all. But I want you to meet me tonight at 7 o'clock. Meet me with my nephew. We're going to come on and we're going to talk about LeVar Ball and Skip Bayless. We're going to talk about the comments that he said that just blew me out the water. And it's time for someone to stand up and say something. So I want to say I thank you again for being on. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate you. You've been on with Big J, and you know what time it is. Let's talk. Everyone have a blessed day. Everyone have an exciting day. And you know what I'm going to say again. Be the best, and the best you will become. Have a great day now.